London, Manchester, Cardiff, Leicester and Sheffield were some of the places that saw the Black Lives Matter protests.
Black Lives Matter movement.
Black Lives Matter.
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 We are here to unite, because what we are fighting for is to stop institutional racism.
Well, my name is Sarah and I am founder and one of the leaders of BLM for Stoke. Stoke-on-Trent has a long and checkered history of racial tensions between not only the black and white community but the Asian and white community, sometimes the black and Asian community. So it's a long-standing issue since going back for years.
A report by a leading think tank has described high levels of racist attacks in Stoke-on-Trent. The research by the Institute of Race Relations highlights what it says is a campaign of vicious harassment in the city.
We canvass views near Staffordshire University.
We have to stay in Shelton, we can't go to other areas, like there's an area called Bentley where I've never been because I've been told it's really racist.
People don't really show it, but they are racist towards certain different ethnic minorities, but it's not out in the open.
The ugly scenes of the demonstrations by the English Defence League are referred to in this research. Its author says there are wide-ranging reasons for why violence erupts.
I mean, to be honest with you, Stoke's had, unfortunately, quite a long history of racism and, you know, it was quite a big BNP stronghold for a long time. If you go on the local newspaper website, you know, like today, obviously, if the Sentinel here, if you go on the comments, you will see a lot of anti-BLM comments.
It's compounded by the fact that it is one of the 13th most deprived cities of the UK. So unemployment, low education and things all sort of compound those issues that are already bubbling beneath the surface.
I do sociology, history and politics, and you know, everyone else in my class is white. And it's so disheartening for me that young black people feel that they can't do things, that they can't have a career outside of music or sports, that we can't be top academics, that we can't be lawyers, that we can't be top doctors, that we can't get into the universities that we want to get into because it's a white-occupied space. You know, I'm hoping to become a lawyer. Well, I will become a lawyer because I can become a lawyer. Do you know what I mean? I put so much doubt in myself because everyone's telling me that I can't do it. You can't do this. This is not a black occupied space. Well, I'll make it a black occupied space.
We're here today to protest against the overt racism within our local government, within the cabinet and among the councillors.
The reason I'm at this protest is that black lives do matter, and in this city actually it doesn't. I don't know if you know that we had a racist mayor and we had an ex-BMP who was the deputy mayor.
After some weak moments and tears and fear, yes, I felt the fear. After those moments, I thought, no, I'm not that person that they're saying I am. They're not, and they don't know me. So why would I need to step down? I felt that was almost like an admission of guilt. And I could have stepped down. But then again, I could have spoke to them, which is what I wanted, to the BLM Stoke. And the response I got from them was, oh yeah, we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you in the council offices. That's the only place we'll do it. However, and I've still got that if anybody wants to see it, we're not changing our mind about you.
Now, when I speak about overt racism, I mean a member of the party who was an ex-BNP member and also the ex-Lord Mayor who posted some extremely derogatory racist comments and posts on her social media.
Yes, the Lord Mayor of this city posted on her public Facebook page for everybody to see
Bring back the gollywog. I've seen some people who are open-mouthed as I've said that.
Definitely it came from a place of ignorance, not even considering that it was racist. It came from a childhood memory. And to me, it was a toy. It was a memory from my era, and certainly not a bad one. It was a beautiful one. I'm smiling now because I loved my golly. They'd never had that before, you see, so that created some confusion. But I felt as if at the time I was like a rabbit in the headlights, and I thought I must have done something wrong because I wasn't aware, you see, of what I'd done, because the intention wasn't there.
It's essentially giving people in this city almost a loophole to act in a racist way, because the people in power, the people in charge of their city are racist as well. So why not? Why can't they do that? It's dangerous.
For anyone else to share, if you any workplace that you would share that within, and that was brought to the attention of your employer, they would have no choice but to dismiss you. It would never ever happen. If a teacher shared that, they'd never be able to teach again.
They're adamant that they're following due process, and we followed this up regularly with Sarah. And in this communication, there's been 3 stages. So the first was to say that when they received the letter of complaint, they've said that the emails and the facts that we presented extended the investigation that had been presented through Jackie Barnes's referral to the Standards Committee. They have then forwarded them to the City Council officers, and they have asked for further evidence to be submitted.
Both have left the post now, but the council have seen fit to give them posts in cabinet support, believe it or not, for education and for housing. Yeah, we've got to protest about the racist elements that are in the city that actually lead the city. We've got to make our voices heard and protest, as we could say, in the lion's den in front of their offices.
There's a point where they could perhaps start to overplay the Black Lives Matters.
All lives matter, not just black. Why just black?
Cannot allow this to keep on happening again and again. It's so important that people in charge represent the people they work for, which is us, every single one of us. Nobody wants a racist representing their city. Racism trickles down from the top into our lives. Her words are more than just words. They are hurtful, and even worse, they are dangerous.
And I do apologise if anybody was hurt from any shared posts, but that definitely isn't me to intentionally do that. And I do apologise for that, because I wouldn't hurt anybody. To call me racist was like a knife going into my heart. When I saw it on Facebook, and I remember the person well, not one of those people knew me. They didn't even asked me anything. They just condemned me.
So that's why it's even more important that those who were elected, chosen to lead us, should be leading towards unity, inclusion and racial harmony, rather than division and racial hatred.